Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So what I was doing, I was trying to get YouTube up on my phone. That way, when I go to the video part of this video, I can see the chat. So thank you for being patient with me. I appreciate y'all for coming out. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. So tap that like button, tap that like button, tap that like button. And today we're going to talk about our pick, Carson Vinson, a little known person before we drafted him. Coming out of Alabama A&M, swag school out of Huntsville, Alabama, HBCU. And a lot of people didn't like the pick because they didn't know about him. And, small school, some people hate on small schools and whatnot. But it came out that Coach Warhop had pounded the table for him. And his reaction to getting the call from Eric DeCosta is one that kind of warmed my heart. And what I want to do is, before we even get into the tape on it, let's just take a look at the call that got him, when DeCosta called him to come to Baltimore. Let's start with that, and then we'll go forward from there. Let's take a look at the call.
Oh, man. Man, it'll be a dream come true.
It would be?
Yes, sir.
Well, we're really excited. You can thank Coach Warhop because he's a huge fan of yours, and he's going to get you playing your best football. I love the way you play. Love your size. I'm excited for you. I can tell you're happy too.
Oh, man. I'm going to go out there and dominate. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Come here and dominate?
Yes, sir.
I can't wait. Who you with?
I'm with my dad and my brother.
Oh, that's great. Well, we're gonna pick you. We're picking
sir.
you. I'm gonna let you talk to Coach Harbaugh and then Coach Warhop, okay?
Yes, sir.
Hey, congrats, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. He's so happy.
Hey, it's Coach Harbaugh. Congratulations.
Man, I thank you so much. How you doing?
Yeah, we're doing great. We're excited, man. We are excited. Coach Warhop, he's been banging the Carson Vinson drum all week, and you're our kind of guy. All I'm asking you to do is come in here and start knocking people off the ball. How's that sound?
Yes, sir. That's what I do. That's what I do all the time.
That's what
We'll be all right.
That's what you do. All right, here's Coach Warhop.
All right, big man. Do not
Yes,
let
sir.
me down.
I got
Because I've been fighting my ass off for you. So come in here ready to work. You got that?
Yes, sir. Hey,
That's the look of a guy that says, they threw me a bone, don't screw me. they threw me a bone, don't screw me. That's what that look is.
that's all I do.
Okay, well, I don't know. We're going to find out because I'm going to work the dog crap out of you. All right?
Yes, sir. I'm there.
All right,
I'm
man.
with it. Let's go.
I'm excited for you. All right.
Yes,
I'm going to
sir.
hand you back to coach. All right, babe.
All right, man. We'll get back in touch with you soon. All right, buddy. Congrats.
So, fellow HBCU alum, Skip, if you ever watching this, Skip Goat, you got your Divine Nine brother here. Looks like he a Kappa, and when you see this picture of Carson, to know he's 6'7", this is a big, lean dude. This ain't no one of them fat, sloppy offensive linemen. If you didn't know he was 6'7", you wouldn't think he was an offensive lineman. This is a lean individual, and you'll see more of that once we get to the tape part of it.
Yeah! Let's go, Carson! Yeah! Let's go, man! Yeah! That boy going to Baltimore! That boy going to Baltimore!
But extremely, extremely, extremely excited for that man, and can't wait to see him get in here and do whatever he's going to do. But that's calls like that you're extremely excited for, to see those young men take them and get going and get started. And again, it looks like Coach Warhop beat the drum to get Vince in there. Doing a little research after I had an opportunity to watch some tape on him. Jeremiah beat me to the punch. Beat me to the punch. He played. He started out. He wanted to be a quarterback, and so he started out playing a little quarterback, and you'll see some of that athleticism when we get to the tape part of it. Played a little basketball, but you'll see the athleticism when we get to the tape. Now, the Senior Bowl stuff is out there, and I said I was going to only watch Senior Bowl stuff, but that was before I came into the little tape that I got. The Auburn game is out there, but when you watch the Auburn game, he's trying to do his work plus help out the other 4 guys, and the other 4 guys not worthy. It's just not a good look. It's because the 8 guys that Auburn kept running out there, they overwhelmed them guys. They just overwhelmed them, and it's just not a good look. So once he got in a spot where he could focus on just him, it was a better look. It was a lot better look for him. And then in the Senior Bowl, when it was just one-on-one, he can do his stuff. He didn't. You see it in the description. He wasn't overwhelmed. And so I'm gonna put the tape on there of some SWAC games, and you can see him, and you see it in the thumbnail. And he said it in the what's called. He moved people, and you gonna see that. And you gonna see it. You gonna see it. You gonna see it. And Chris and I, we watched about 3 games last night, and we got a clearer understanding of what Carson is. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this before we get started. Is he game ready now? No, not by far. Not by far. And I think somebody asked this question earlier, like, how long do I think before he's ready? Definitely not this year. Maybe play a little bit next year. But if let's say Ronnie's on a 2-year plan. If Ronnie's on a 2-year plan, good to go. Good to go. But if he has to play right now, like if something happens and he had to play some snaps this year, I think we'll be good in the run game if we run counter to his side and we run outside zone to him. Pass pro, I don't know yet. Now with NFL rushers. Now with NFL edge guys. But we can run counter to him where he's the down blocker. And then outside zone to him where he ain't got to worry about trying to cut off a backside person. He can have an edge right there. He can do what he needs to do with that edge. But with that being said, we'll see, well, let's just get on into it. Let's get into it. Let me get my program up and we'll get the rolling. We'll get to the tape part of it. So I appreciate all you guys for coming through. And I think, did I not see Chris said she went to Alabama A&M? Let me scroll back up. Hold on, before I get into the tape. I thought I saw that. I thought I glanced over there and saw that. Did I see that? Chris, did you say you went to Alabama A&M? Yeah, I did see that. Alabama A&M. There you go. There you go. There you go. We got a little Alcorn in here. We got some FAMU in the EP in the front. FAMU. Will he be better than Falele? Freaking right he will be, in my opinion. The tool, I will say this before we start too. The tools are there. This is a ball of clay that just needs to be coached up. This is a ball of clay that has developed over time at Alabama A&M. He's from North Carolina. Didn't have very many offers. I think was a 2-star recruit. He just got better, just got better, just got better. Probably didn't have the greatest coaches, didn't have the greatest facilities. I'm telling you, get in the Ravens system, have a good weight room, good weight system, great coaching, year and a half, maybe honestly, maybe at the end of this year with some good coaching, he might be straight. Not saying he'll take over for one of the tackles we got, but I'm just saying, good coaching and little technique things that he may not have known, and the light bulb may come on him. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think I read that he was academic all SWAC too. I think I read that. Chris, you can back me up on that. I think I read he was academic all SWAC too, I think. And I'm pulling the film up now. And then we're going to get into it. But you'll see why I put on the thumbnail, official peep remover. Coming up here in a second. All right, we almost there. Now let's go to full screen. Now we don't want to do that because we don't want to get no hits. No hits. We don't want no hits. There we go. There we go. We're going right here. All right. Everybody ready? Throw your hands up if you're ready. Put your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. They say, oh, yeah, y'all. You know who that is? That's Outkast. One of the greatest groups ever. That's right. There he is. If you don't know, he is the left tackle. He is, now, Alabama A&M had probably the biggest lines in the SWAC. But he's the left tackle right here in the middle of your square right there. Down blocks. But what I love about it is not just a down block. And what I look for are things that are, why is that up there? Things that are transferable. Because people going to say, the competition. Hold on. People going to say the competition. Now, let's go back to this for a minute. Don't come in here with that today. Don't not come in here today with the competition. Don't. Not today. All right? I'm looking for things that are transferable, whether that's footwork, hand placement, stuff like that. We already said he's not ready right now. We're looking for things that are transferable and that can eventually put us in a better situation. He is a backup, and we're looking for a good backup, and he has the potential to be a good backup. He has all the tools that some people on the roster don't have. And honestly, if you slide him inside, he may have some tools that some of them don't have either. But let's keep it. I just had to say that before the certain people come in here with that bull jive today. But anyway, back to it. The downs. Then the good feet. Look at the change of direction. There's no pitter patter of the feet to change direction. 1 foot back out to the linebacker. 1 foot back out to the linebacker. That's transferable. That don't require SEC strength. That requires agility. Something you can't teach. Now the hand placement and all that stuff could be better, yeah. But we looking for transferable traits. Remember, we got a ball of clay that Warhop gets to work with. Transferable traits. That's what we looking at. Look at the hat placement on the down block. Let's go back to the down block. Bite the shoulder pad. Hands in the right spot. And then come right off to the other guy. Transferable traits. Left tackle, middle of your box. This is versus Southern, just in case you wonder who they playing. Southern out of Baton Rouge. Down block. Look at the double team. Right in the hip. Head in the right spot. Transferable traits. Transferable traits. Finish. It wasn't a lot of finishers in this year's draft class. Were there some better linemen? Heck yeah. But it wasn't a lot of finishers. Look, it's still going. What a lot of finishers. Nah, I'm through with you. I'm tired of playing with you. Move on to the next. A whole 7 yards down the field. Good feet. Look at the feet. Look how quick he get inside of this. What's this? What is center? Center. That's like 1, 3. Look how fast he get inside this 3 technique. Bam. He already inside him before he even get one step off. And all you gotta do is turn his button, seal him off. Good job of standing him up. And if this was the hole, look how much of a crease he done created. Just by getting inside that 3 technique and sealing him off. Transferable traits is what we're looking for. Is the competition going to be better? Yes. We know this. It don't have to be said. Look, staying square. So 90 kind of slants away from the double. Look at my eyes. Find and work. And square to the linebacker. Hands inside. Grip, hand grip. And you ain't just going to treat me like no punk now. You ain't just gonna punk me now. I love the attitude. I do. You just got to keep it and play within the confines of the whistle. I love the attitude. I do. No more BAN on the O-line. No softies. If you know what BAN is, you know. No softies. No more softies up front. No ban. No more ban. Yeah, he blocked to the second level. He loved to get on the second level. Hand fighting. Like I said, it ain't all the greatest. It ain't all peaches and cream. Like this Ian right here does a good job of slapping that arm down. But look at the refit with the left hand. Now the quarterback helps him out by stepping up. And then this position right here at the greatest. This is a bend right here. This is what you don't want to do. You need to drop your butt. You need to have better body position. That's a bend. You got to be better at that. Like I said, everything, it ain't all great. It ain't all great. You don't want to bend over. You want to drop your butt and be in a better athletic stance. But look at the finish once he does get his hands on him. At this point right here, 55 or whatever number is in the green, just fighting for his life. Get this big joke off of me. And I told Chris this last night. My favorite part of this rep right here is this little skip at the end. Big guys don't move like this. Big guys can't do that. This little trait right here at the end impressed me way more than anything on the play. That's this little turnaround skip right here. That shows me how athletic he is. That right there impressed me more than anything on some of these plays. Now, there are some of these plays where it blew my mind. But this right here caught my attention last night when we was watching. That. And if he in here, he'll tell you I ain't lying. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. All right. This young man right here. Warning. It's about to get real violent for him. It's about to get real violent for this young man right here. Keep your eyes on him. And pray for his neck. Because it's about to get real ugly. I'm going to play it in real time first before I do all the starting and stopping and going back. Wham! He never even saw Carson coming. Bow! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Move Bragg along. Hey, we got. Okay, she told me to get out of Bragg. I'm sorry. Let me keep on going. I'm sorry. Well, we got some more Bragg. I apologize. I gotta speed through the Bragg clips. The executive producer has spoken. I don't know why I slowed this down. Why did I slow this down? Oh, well, this was clear on a lot of tape. He plays well with his eyes. He don't chase the cheese. Very seldom does he chase the cheese on stunts and stuff like that. When guys go inside, he does a good job of passing them off and working the second level. Like that right there. The guy went inside. He ain't chase it. He ain't turn his shoulders. He got square shoulders up to the linebacker. Now his hands on the inside, and he just engulfs that linebacker. He does a good job of that. Like I said, and that's transferable. That don't take strength or SEC or Big Ten, whatever. That's just good football IQ right there. I like this one. And Chris pointed this one out to me. Just a hand fitting. Look at the hand fitting. Now I will say 55, whatever number the defensive end is, got some long arms too to kind of stand him up. But look at the hand fitting by him. And this is great. This is not bad body posture. This is better body posture than the play I talked about earlier when he was bent over. Because he's not bent over here. This is pretty good. A pretty good punch. And you can tell it's a good punch because when defenders do this, they fighting for their life. They trying to do whatever to get off, like, get this big joke off. Please. Somebody help me. Please. Help me. Please. Please. Help me. And he got pretty good grip strength. But, okay, we out of brag now. All right, we out of brag. I'm safe. Somebody won't come open this door on me. Now, this is versus Jackson State, who won the Black National Championship, the Celebration Bowl. Look at that. I love the fact that he understands leverage and kind of understands where the back should be going. And now, I don't have to be the strongest in the building for this. I just know they can't cross my face. I can't let the linebacker cross my face and it should be good. Remember I said finishing? The play's pretty much stopped. He ain't. He's still going. He ain't. Still going through the whistle. Through the echo of the whistle. I love it. More versus Jackson. I think the rest of these are versus Jackson State, I think. Not the ball. Oh. Watch this, man. And I showed this clip to some of the guys in my group chat. He say, how you get washed? One of the dudes say, what? I think it was Juice. He said, how you get washed from B gap to backside C? Oh, it was Bob, one of the two. He said, how you get washed from B gap to the backside C gap? He took that man from the play side B to the backside C. And look at all the space it done created. Number two can run for miles. For miles. That's how you watch. That's a watch. That's a wipe out. Ain't a watch now. That's a wipe out. Come here, boy. You ain't going nowhere. Come here. And then tell him about it. And then tell him about it. Grip strength. Grip strength. Grip strength. Trying to get off. Trying to throw me by. Nope. You can't throw me by. Nope. You're going to stay right here. You're going to take this. Take that. Take that. Take this. Take this. Take this. You're going to take it. You're going to take it and you're going to like it. Stop running. Another down block. And climb to the second. On the same dude. On the same dude. Watch the down on 4. Look at that. Right in the hip. Right in the hip on 4. And watch the change of direction. He giving 4 everything. All the momentum on 4. Watch him stop his feet. Plant. Right on top of 7. Right on top of 7. You have to be extremely athletic to start and stop like that for a big guy that's 6'7", 300-something pounds. Transferable traits, people. Transferable traits. That ain't holy. Did you see a flag? And plus they close. And plus they close. Plus they close. If you close to them, that ain't holy. That showed me your IQ right there. It's holy if they get away from the body. If they close, that ain't holy. That's the case you can call holding every play. Look at that down block. That's what I'm saying. If he had to play this year, run counter to that side. He can down block with the best of them. Now he probably can't do a lot of other stuff, But he can down block. Getting right in that hip. Putting that shoulder right in that hip. So you don't have no choice but to move. You don't have no choice. Now look at the space he done created on the down block. Look at the pullers. The pullers don't have nobody to block. Nobody. You got the linebackers coming, but because of the down block and the people, the space that's moved because of the down block, the pullers in the back, I don't know if that's a quarterback or not, they got plenty of room. Now they ain't block a soul, but that ain't his fault. That ain't his fault because they ain't touch a soul. But he moved his people. In space. In space. In space. Love it. In space. In space. I love the fact that he keep trying to fit that hand. Like the hand's in a good spot right there. Now it slips off. Try to refit it, big dog. See, he's trying to refit it right there. Trying to refit it. Don't just be content with it being up there, and then that will lead to holding. If you leave that hand up there and he tries to spin off you or something like that, that'll lead to holding. So I like the fact that he tries to refit that hand. He tries, but he can't. Now this little turn at the end probably saves him. And the fact that the ball carrier goes outside, that probably saves him. Because if that ball carrier cuts it back inside and 11 spins off, that probably definitely would have been holding. But the ball carrier getting outside and he turns his hips and kind of seals it off, that saves him from a holding. But I love the fact that he's trying to refit that hand. Because right there, hold on. Right there, the hand's in a good spot. It slides off, that's not a good spot. He tries to get it back there and he misses. And so he ends up on the top of the shoulder pads. But by now it's null and void because the ball carrier is behind him and he just turns his hips. Yeah, his hat placement is good. His hands could be better, Static. His hat placement is good, but his hands could be better. His hands need to be better. I ain't gonna say could be better. His hands need to be better. See what we got on this one. Good double. Good double. Look at him moving that dude. Now, it's an RPO. But watch him move 90 up out of there. This is a double. They stood 90 straight up. They done moved 90 5 yards down the field. They done took 95 yards down the field. So, like I said, if I got to hang my hat on one thing with Vincent, freaking down blocks. And if you good at down blocks, you move people, and that's what he said. He said he ready to move people. Now the other technical aspects of the game he got to work on. Yes, I ain't even hold you that he got a lot to work on, but there are some positives in there. There are. Is he ready to play right now? No. All right, this is a decent rep. A decent rep. Like NFL pass rushers will beat this. I just like to change the direction in it. Jump inside, step. Like I'm saying, there's no wasted steps. Bam, back outside. I'm just looking for transferable traits. Now the technical aspect of it, he got to work on it. He got to work on it. And no, like I don't want nobody to clip none of this and say I said he was Jonathan Ogden. He got transferable traits. He got the physical skill set to be a good tackle later on once he's coached up right. He got traits that you can't be coached. That can't be coached. Seems to have the attitude that you need. The physicality, the want to, the athletic skill set that you need to be an elite tackle down the line. Because all elite tackles ain't athletic. Like the skill set Ronnie got, that's elite. To be able to move like Ronnie do, everybody can't do that. Everybody can't do that. And Carson got some of that in him. Watch this right here. And I highlighted him right here because it's not a run play. He's going to get out in space. So I just wanted to see where you at when the play starts. They fake a little outside zone. He scoops up under the defender, and then he going to go get in the flat. So he getting up under the defender, letting the defender go. Now he going to block the flat defender on this little screen. Now watch what he does. Normally the little skill guys can outmaneuver the big lineman. Normally. Look at him. He got number 3 running for his life. He fighting for his life. Nah, don't cry now. Don't cry. You're running now. Don't cry now. Don't cry for me, Argentina. No. Nope. Now, that might be a little holding at the end. I give you that. At the end, that might be a little holding, but the play dead. At that point, the play dead. Because the running back down. But right here, you running, cuz. You ain't trying to get in the play. You got that thing in reverse, and it's boop, boop, boop. And now that it's over with, you want to get bold. Okay, cuz. All right, and the last one, I don't remember what this last one is. Oh, just wanted to show the punch. Just wanted to show the punch. When he do sit back and punch, watch this, and I got to slow it down so you can see it. When he don't get overzealous, and he just wait on it, and look at him shoot them hands. Bang, watch number 2's torso. He goes straight back when he punch. When he do sit back and do it right, and he just wait and punch, and he get all that like a power clean. All that power come from his knee, through his hips, to his arms. Watch number 2 go straight back. That's what it looked like. And it ended up being with one hand. That's what it looked like when it's done right. And he still kind of lunges a little bit. So it could be better. It could be better. But again, I'm going to go on record and say Carson Vinson is a bowl of clay, a huge bowl of clay. And this is the difference, and Chris and I talked about this last night. Sometimes you get guys that are projects from bigger schools, but they have so many bad habits that you have to break the bad habits, then try to build them up. Well, with Vincent, I don't see bad habits. I just see a guy that's just out there out athleting people and needs to be coached up on habits in general. He needs habits. He don't have bad habits. He needs habits. And that's better than breaking habits and then putting new habits in. He never had good habits. He never had bad habits in the first place. He just out there playing football the best way he know how. And so Warhop actually can build him up from the ground. He ain't got to break him down and build him back up. He just got to build him up. And so that may actually happen quicker than 2 years. Honestly. And if he's a hard worker like he say he is, it may actually happen quicker than 2 years. Now, that don't mean if it does happen quicker than 2 years, he's going to get to play. Because I think Ryan is solid. I think Rosengarten is solid. Moving in the guard, will that be an option? Who knows? Don't know. But I think this is a guy, for as stacked as our roster is, to get a guy like this that can be a legit project because our roster is stacked, I think it was a really good pick. And I'm gonna use Chris' words right here. And he said this about Warhop. I can see the vision. This is a word directly from Chris, just joking. I can see the vision, and I see it as well. So I like the pick. Is he gonna play right now? No. He should have a ton of preseason reps. So we'll get to see a lot of him in the preseason and see what he can do toward NFL competition. And I honestly don't expect him to be great in preseason, because he's going to be playing against Big Ten, SEC guys, and he's still going to be getting his feet wet. Because the only taste of that he's gotten was versus Auburn, when he didn't look great because, like I said, they overwhelmed him. Senior Bowl, he got like 3 days of it, and by the time he got used to it, it was over with. So now, he'll get it in practice, and in preseason, he'll get his feet wet in it too. So I don't expect him to look good but by the time he just constantly getting in practice, preseason and practice, I say by the middle of September he'll be used to it, and then the finer points of the position will start getting better, and it'll start slowing down for him. So that's the way I feel about it. I like the pick. I really do. I like what I see out of the young man, and if he back up his words, I'm excited to see what the future holds for Carson Vinson. I appreciate you guys for coming out. You could have been anywhere in the world. Again, shout out to Chris for being a Alabama A&M alum. And that's what I got for y'all, man. If y'all like this video, you feel like people need to see it, grab a link to it, share it in your group chats, your Discords, your Facebook chats, and everywhere else, so we get more people to the channel, man. And I got a special one coming up for y'all either tomorrow or Saturday morning. Well, it's special to me, and I'm gonna give it to y'all tomorrow. And so it's extremely near and dear to my heart, and y'all getting it tomorrow or Saturday morning. So be on the lookout for that one. And I appreciate y'all, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I appreciate y'all for giving me 39 minutes of your time. The Patreon is still growing over there. I'm still dropping film over there about our recent picks and some of our UDFAs. So if you want to be a part of that, go over to patreon.com/SipTheTally. And I'll see y'all later, man. Peace and love. Enjoy y'all night. Boys at MySpace. Boy, you stupid. Chris MySpace #1 cheek clapper.